Welcome to our video exploring the fascinating world of Pokemon and their placement on the Tree of Life. Today we take a closer look at Lapras and its connection to all turtle Pokemon. Ready? Let's go! Pantestudines, or Pantestudines, refers to the clade encompassing all reptiles more closely related to turtles than to any other living animal. This group includes both modern turtles, the crown group, Testudines, and all of their extinct relatives, the turtle stem group. The identity of the ancestors and closest relatives of the turtle lineage has long been a scientific mystery. However, new discoveries and improved analytical methods in the early 21st century have begun to clarify turtle relationships. Fossil data analyses have shown that turtles are diapsids, meaning they belong to the same larger reptile lineage as lizards, snakes, crocodiles, and birds. Within this group, they appear to be most closely related either to archosaurs, crocodiles, birds, and their kin, or to lepidosaurs, lizards, tuatara, and their kin. Genetic analyses strongly support the hypothesis that turtles are the sister group to archosaurs, while studies based purely on fossil evidence often continue to place them closer to lepidosaurs. Interestingly, both fossil-only studies and those combining fossil and genetic data suggest that Sauropterygians, a group of prehistoric marine reptiles that includes the famous plesiosaurs and the superficially turtle-like placodonts, may themselves be stem turtles. Although morphology-based analyses typically do not support a turtle archosaur clade, known as Archelosauria, Bular and Bever, 2009, identified a laterosphenoid bone, a structure characteristic of archosauriforms, in the stem turtle Progonoculus, possibly serving as a shared derived trait, synapomorphy, linking turtles to that group. A key fossil study by Rainer Schock and Hans-Dieter Seuss, 2015, proposed that Eunotosaurus is indeed an early stem turtle, though later analyses found only weak support for its placement among parareptiles. Meanwhile, Benton, 2015, identified several features uniting turtles with other major reptile lineages. Two synapomorphies of Ankylopoda, Sauropterygia thalatosauria, Ichthyosauria near lepidosaurs, the prudic parietal contact, and a hook-shaped fifth metatarsal. 6 synapomorphies of Archelosauria, a posterodorsal process on the maxilla, a sagittal crest, slender and tapering cervical ribs, a notch on the anterior edge of the clavicle, distinctive iliac processes, and the absence of a median centrale in the wrist bones. A time-calibrated phylogeny by Schaffer et al., 2017, dated the divergence of Pantestudines from its sister group, which includes archosaurs and related tetrapods, to the Middle Carboniferous, over 300 million years ago. In contrast, Lauren and Pinheiro, 2017, placed turtles near parasaurs within Parareptilia, which they considered the sister group to Neodiapsida. However, this interpretation has been debated. Gardner and Van Franken, 2020, criticized Lee et al.'s dataset and found that their proposed relationships did not hold up under further scrutiny. Finally, Lichtig and Lucas, 2021, proposed an alternative scenario. Papochilus is related to Sauropterygians, Eunotosaurus belongs to the Cassaidae, and turtles evolved from parasaur parareptiles related to Anthodon. According to this hypothesis, the turtle shell evolved through a fusion of ribs with dorsal osteoderms, a remarkable evolutionary innovation that gave rise to the armored, aquatic creatures we know today. While the origins of turtles have long puzzled paleontologists, new research has begun to clarify the picture. For example, Odontochelys, a late Triassic reptile with a fully developed plastron, the belly shell, but no dorsal carapace, was once thought to represent an early ancestral stage in turtle evolution. However, scientists now interpret it as a highly derived species, not a primitive form. The Archelosauria hypothesis, uniting turtles with archosaurs, birds, and crocodiles, remains debated, but Simoes et al. 2022 provided morphological evidence in its favor. In their study, Papochilus emerged as the most basal Pantestudine, the earliest known turtle relative, while Eunotosaurus, long considered a proto-turtle, was reclassified as a basal neodiapsid, unrelated to the turtle lineage. Enter the placodonts, the crunchers of the Triassic seas. These marine reptiles, living roughly 240 million years ago, thrived in the warm, shallow waters of the Tethys Ocean, feeding on shellfish and other hard-shelled prey. Their name, meaning plate-toothed, refers to their distinctive crushing dentition, with broad, flat teeth on the palate and jaws, perfectly adapted for pulverizing mollusks and brachiopods. Primitive forms like Placodus still retained a flexible body and long tail, swimming much like modern crocodiles. Their skulls were less ossified, and limb adaptations for swimming were modest. The spatulate front teeth helped pry prey from the seafloor, the ancient equivalent of a benthic forager. But the later Siamodontoidea took things to the next level. These placodonts evolved heavy armor composed of interlocking bony plates, a striking example of convergent evolution with turtles. The resemblance was not coincidental. Their broad, flattened bodies and reduced tails suggest a similar lifestyle, gliding and rowing through coastal shallows with flipper-like limbs. Among them, one genus stood out, Henodus, meaning turtle-headed single tooth. Henodus, discovered in the Upper Triassic gypsum deposits of southern Germany, lived around 230 million years ago. This animal reached about 1 meter in length and bore an astonishing resemblance to turtles, though it wasn't one. Its skull was broad and flat, with eyes and nostrils placed close together near the snout tip, ideal for a semi-aquatic life spent peering just above the water's surface. Unlike its relatives, Henodus had a reduced dentition. Only a few teeth remained, and its jaws featured grooves that likely anchored horny ridges or beak-like structures, much like those of modern turtles. The premaxilla even formed a sharp-edged, tooth-like projection, giving it a pseudo-beak appearance. Its large hyoid bone suggests a distensible throat, possibly used for suction feeding, while muscle attachment patterns imply it could open its mouth quickly, but not deliver a powerful bite. Its skull was so heavily ossified that the typical upper temporal fenestrae were completely closed, producing a smooth, turtle-like head. This evolutionary experiment, an armored, beaked, aquatic reptile, beautifully foreshadowed what true turtles would later become. Though Henodus and its kin went extinct by the end of the Triassic, they showcased nature's first attempt at combining armor, aquatic adaptation, and a shell-like form, long before Lapras ever sang across the seas. Henodus's turtle-like armored torso closely resembled that of Siamodus, though it was notably broader and flatter. Its carapace was composed of a mosaic of polygonal osteoderms, likely covered by an epidermal layer, and its trunk vertebrae were fused to the shell, a feature remarkably similar to that of modern turtles. The number of vertebrae was reduced, and both the sides and underside of the body were protected by bony armor, forming a ventral plastron. Fossils of Henodus were found in lagoonal deposits that developed under brackish or freshwater conditions, making it the only known placodont to have lived outside a marine environment. While it was once believed to have fed on crustaceans like its marine relatives, detailed study of its jaw structure suggests a very different lifestyle. Henodus was likely a filter feeder, sifting small benthic invertebrates from the sediment or capturing free-floating organisms such as jellyfish. It may also have scraped algae or aquatic plants from rocks using the denticle-bearing edge of its premaxilla. Henodus was first scientifically described in 1936 by the German paleontologist Friedrich von Huene, one of Europe's foremost experts on fossil reptiles. The placodonts, Placodontia, to which this genus belongs, are part of the Sauropterygia, the flipper reptiles. Within this group, Henodus is classified in the monotypic family Henodontidae and is most closely related to Siamodus. Together, they form the subgroup Siamodontida, a lineage that showcases one of the earliest known experiments in shell evolution and aquatic herbivory. That's it for now. In the next episode, we'll take a closer look at its surprising kiddo and its connection to all Amorphia Pokemon. Feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and check in next time as we continue to explore the Tree of Life, Pokemon Edition.